Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. This one is going to be a solids of revolution. And let's get started. I'll start out by sketching in the default work plane. I go ahead and just make this arc. I found with arcs it's easiest to constrain them by the center point like that, especially if you need a fully rounded object. There we go. And this whole time I just kind of rough out the general shape of the object. I'm not overly concerned with getting things perfectly horizontal, vertical, or any of that stuff. Although I do seem to hit the horizontal and vertical constraints pretty well. I also forgot to have my key display going during this, but it's okay. I think you guys will get the idea. Constrain those together by pushing O. I'm going to make that a line, a hidden line, construction line by pushing G. Then I went in and I still haven't fully mastered the tangent tool. I've had some serious problems with it in the past where, I'll try to define define tangents based off of points, and then I end up with just a bunch of split lines, and it gets really messy really fast. So if I understand the shape, the general shape I'm going for, I'll generally speaking use just an arc, and then define the arc. Kind of like what I'm doing here. May not be as clean, but I found it to be a little easier. Here I'm trying to get the point to line up correctly. I'm really struggling with that. Didn't realize I had just made that spline. And push O. I realized I hadn't selected the point yet. So select the point, select the line, there you go. Now hit the button, there you go, and it splits it. And essentially what I just did is exactly what happens when you use the tangent arc command. There you go, it's a redundant constraint, so I'll go ahead and delete that. There you go. Okay, moving on. I decided I wanted to dimension the diameter that way. Let's see, 6mm thing. I've been having issues recently with the auto scaling, but I believe this is an older version of SolveSpace actually, and some of that might be taken care of in the new one. I haven't noticed it as much in the new one anyway. I don't know if they meant to fix it or not, but There we go. We kind of got the general vibe there. This one's pretty simple, just doing basic dimensioning here. Although I noticed that's not right. It should be 2, not 5. There we go. Again, it tends, excuse me, when I'm making these, I tend to, it tends to be late at night after I've been working, so I seem to forget that it needs to be radiuses, not, or I'm typing in diameters as a radius, so this model is actually 2 times the size at the moment. I might correct that, I can't remember. And these dimensions aren't overly important. They're mostly symbolic since this isn't a functional part that I'm manufacturing. It's just a demonstration for the workflow of the software. Oh, do I realize that's no, I don't. Okay. And it continues pretty much like this through the end, and I'll let it just play out.